Hey there, Postal here. So today we're going to take a look at a very special pilot. This is going to be one of the 3 female pilots that's available. We're going to be looking at Marina. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name, at least right now. Let's take a quick look. Alright, so Marina is pre-trained for this plane here, the IL-2 two-seater. I do not currently have her on this plane, this Tier 6 Soviet ground attacker. She'd be a fine fit for it, of course. I mean, she's built for it. I moved her to the IL-8, but the more I think about it, the more I'm actually going to possibly move her to something like the IL-40 here. But let's take a quick look at her, and then we're going to look at some gameplay. So I went in some relative detail on her supernova. That allows for additional damage to be done with the bombs and rockets. Typically, Demolition Expert provides a 10% buff to both the damage and the blast radius. Supernova provides 15% buff. On top of that, if your aircraft that Marina is piloting hits the ground, it actually does damage to the ground equal to double the amount of hit points of the overall aircraft. On top of that, you get Femme Fatale, which, setting a ground target on fire, is easier with Femme Fatale. And again, once a target is set on fire, it will eventually burst. You can ignore it; it's gonna burn to the ground, kind of thing. So that being said, I'm actually gonna move Marina to this plane, one of my favorite planes in the game. And we'll swap this particular pilot out for Marina. Let's take a quick look. It's always easy to find the female pilots because they don't have the normal leather cap. So let's go ahead and get her set. I'm going to use some of my gold to retrain her for the IL-40. And then we're going to move the IL-40 pilot to the IL-8 at a later time. So again, I've got, because Supernova is going to do damage based on the hit points of the aircraft, I've actually got a Protection Expert on Marina, so that way we're adding even more hit points to the overall aircraft. This particular aircraft actually has 2,613 hit points. I haven't even fully upgraded that. Why don't we go ahead and fully upgrade this so that way we can get as many hit points squeezed out of this as possible. Pilot's resistance injuries. All right, we'll take that. Look, so each of my equipment items has added a bonus of hit points, and so we're going to continue to leverage that in any way possible. This one's going to straight up add more hit points to the aircraft, and we're helping the resistance to damage. I'll at a later time do a reroll on that, so that way we can get even more hit points potentially. And I guess we're gonna do this. Yeah, sure, why not? Did I not click the right thing? Apparently. I'm gonna help our reload speed. I click close like an idiot. So we've put our overall hit points to 2710. So 2,710 times 2 is going to be 5,420 damage to the ground. So basically a big old bomb is what we've just turned ourselves into, as needed. And so that's the strength of Marina. But that's just if you happen to be dying, crash into the ground if you're going to die, is basically what it comes down to. The bombs and rockets are going to be doing even more damage because they've got that 15%, right? If we look at our overall damage output here, we're going to be able to put out about 38,000 damage with our bombs and our rockets per reload. The reload time right now is 77 seconds on each of those, so a little bit over a minute. Not even a minute and a half, right? A minute and 17 seconds. Pretty significant. And on top of that, we've got this sick paint scheme. We can get Marina built up even quicker. Let's hop into a battle. All right, so we're taking out the IL-40. We are in a Tier 9 battle. We've got a lot of Tier 8 strong planes that we've got to contend with. We got a Batwing on our team, so that's going to hopefully be okay. And we're certainly in a map that we can excel in. Anything with mining facilities and you're in a Soviet ground attacker, it's... Actually, any ground attacker, I should think. Let's see what we can do with Marina here.
Show me what you can do, pilots.
Okay, we should be at a pretty big advantage because I don't think they've got... Yeah, it doesn't look like any of their bombers or ground attackers are actually humans. Let's not use up all our boost pistol. So I can tell you I just played a battle. Unfortunately, I didn't record it properly, so you won't see it. But I can tell you that the air-to-ground capabilities of this thing, as good as they were before, or even better now, it's pretty ridiculous, actually. I'm kind of tempted to not even, like, use bombs half the time, or rockets, because you're just setting everything on fire instantly. And it's like, well, if it gets set on fire, it's gonna die. It is. And so the guns now feel like they're basically, you're always firing rockets. Now, whether you instantly destroy the ground target, or, quickly destroy the ground target, or you simply have a set of fire and it eventually kills it. I just feel like everything you're shooting at with your guns is eventually going to die. And it's pretty significant. So just that has been a huge impact already. I mean, look, we'll fire at a hard target here. It's on fire, so I leave it alone. Go to the next thing. It's gonna blow up. I got nothing to worry about. Got a bomb ready to go. See, that's on fire, so leave it alone. Try not to crash. Although I would do damage to the ground if I did crash, which is kind of nice if I screw up and do a lawn dart into the ground. I had Marina on the wrong plane. I can honestly say that. So the guns setting fire to ground targets, you want something that fires more rapidly than an IL-8 or an IL-20. The IL-2T is a great plane for that type of situation. Another great plane would be the IL-10, would be this IL-40, would be IL-40P. Oh, come on. Seriously? Did everybody see that? That was literally like half a second of... I'm going to take out my frustration on you now. Half a second away from stopping them from capturing that sector. Do we set airplanes on fire instantly, too? Oh, that's devious. Oh, is he going after me? Coming after me, bro? I don't want him to. I guess I'll just drop a bomb there. We've got our bombs back. Alrighty. These poor trees. Oh, I'm out of rockets. I might actually crash here. Oh, good, I didn't. We'll turn back around for that. We've got one bomb left. I'm actually going to try to set that on fire, which I just did. It's just ridiculous. It's super ridiculous. Alright, I'm just kind of dicking around shooting the ground here, but we want to make sure that we actually do capture this sector because they are going to get the command center shortly. The military base, I should say. Let's actually aim further out. I can't get the target right in front of me first. We're leaving little targets here and there to kill, which we will. Nice, 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 nice. So I'm gonna head back to the center here. What a significant... So I absolutely love the IL-40 strong plane. Not like the best, but a strong plane. Like, it might be the best now. No, I can't even might be. It is the best now, Tier 9 heavy fighter. Holy cow. Just being able to set targets on fire almost instantly is crazy. Honestly, just crazy.
Control of the skies. Way to go.
I'm kind of hoping they take over the center here. You guys gonna take over the center here? You guys wanna take over the center here?
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
No? You want me to shoot you in the face? Where you at? Nobody wants to... He's got bigger cannons than I do. But... got more HP. Alright, so that was fun. Let's test out another game in the IL-40. Because that's just not gonna... That was... No offense to the enemy team, that was just too easy. Alright, our second battle in the IL-40. We're top tier, which, again, who's going to complain about that? Silly people are going to complain about that. Whenever you get a same tier battle that you are, like, take advantage of it, right? Another good matchup in the fact that we've got mining facilities. Mining facilities are the only sector where ground attackers are, like, the best for attacking it, right? Even bombers, yeah, they've got a million times more speed, but they've got to dive down to avoid the anti-aircraft. Whereas ground attackers will just avoid the anti-aircraft because it's only high altitude anti-aircraft at the mining facilities. So kind of sort of makes up for all those maps that you get stuck on where you're just outclassed by bombers. Being able to get maps randomly that are mining facility maps makes everything a little bit better for sure. So we've got an XF-85 and a Spitfire. Not really worried about those guys. I've got so many freaking hit points. I'm a flying tank, right? I'm not even a flying tank, I'm a flying bunker. And so, having to, like, even act like I'm worried about those guys. I'm probably sending too many rockets down here, aren't I? I already set that on fire. Just a few bullets set that big building on fire. Crazy. Honestly, just crazy. I can't believe that's a thing. Set that one on fire. Just a few bullets set that on fire. Oh, it looks like there's a, there must be a enemy bomber somewhere over here. Here we go. Yep, there is an enemy bomber over here. I was going to say something was blowing up something that I couldn't see, and that means it's got to be a bomber. Alright, so let's keep moving here. Let's move straight across. Unfortunately, luckily we were able to outcap that Ju-288C, so I'm assuming they sent him over here. And doubly unfortunately, our MiG-9s get... I would not want to be a MiG-9 versus an XF-85. XF-85 has the same altitude, same speed, much better maneuverability. You're not going to be able to get away from him very well. Let's see if we can get to the center. I'm just trying to keep my mile per hour up above 300 without using all my boost. Something my son first asked me why I wasn't doing stuff like this. I was like, I don't know. I just hold down the boost and I go. I was talking to some people in my clan and they were like, yeah, just pulse it, Postal. So, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Guns are overheating. But again, we don't even need to worry about like overheating too much. We need to worry about actually crashing into the ground there, because I don't want to do that. There we go. Oh, sir. Sir. Please. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Unfortunately, he probably, yeah, he did. He sicked a bunch of enemy planes on us, which is not going to be good. I'm not going to chase that guy. I don't have time to chase that guy. I need to get a mining facility because they are... It's not crash. They are up on points, only by a point, but they've got more sectors too. So we definitely need all the sectors that we can get. So let's start using these guns to start setting stuff on fire. Just ridiculous. Honestly ridiculous. Overpowered in my opinion. My mind is blown at this point. Set that on fire. Seriously. How is this possible? And how is it taking me this long to figure out that Marina is ridiculous? No wonder Angel likes her so much, huh? Oh man, there's one little freaking tower there I need to kill. Alright, I got one tower in the center that I need to get. I thought I got the full center. I was wondering why we hadn't captured the whole thing yet. There we go. Reloading the rockets. Got an FMOV, which I don't get a lot of FMOVs. Mainly because I die. I think I do. This isn't like the most damage I've ever done or most personal points or any of that kind of stuff. It's just I haven't died yet, so yay to that. I guess all I can really do is go over to that garrison. I mean, try to go to the center and get some hit points back, get some wrench. Trying to still keep speed, but get some boost back. I don't want to go too far to the center. I don't want to be the center of attention. Not that there's a lot of people in red here. It looks like we might be getting air supremacy really quickly here, actually. They're not really close to capturing any of our stuff. Just come on, can I get this sector before it's captured out? Can I do something? Can they do something? Can the enemy team do something? Please and thank you.
Air supremacy achieved.
Oh lordy. Let's flip this bad boy over. Come on. Come at me, bro. No.
Great job today.
All right.
Waiting for you back home.
I got a thunder, got an FMOV. The supernova is in my head. Marina's ridiculous. Let's head back. All right, so that first battle, I mean, we captured 3 sectors. We captured every sector we went to and kind of steamrolled the game, right? But sometimes that happens when you get a plane that's can be so effective. And we were top tier, so it's not like we were having to deal with tier 10 versions of us or tier 10 bombers, which are clearly going to outclass us. But oh man, the ability to do damage setting the ground targets on fire like blows my brain. That's the biggest thing of this. That's more impactful than the supernova. No pun intended on the supernova. It's great that if you crash, you do damage to the ground, double your HP. Effectively 5,000 plus damage for this plane. And it's great that the bombs and rockets do 15% extra damage and blast radius. But sometimes you're waiting on those to reload, right? And so you're always firing your guns. So I think the guns, the actual femme fatale skill is having the biggest impact. Let's take a look at the second battle. All right, so the second battle, we did get 4 sectors captured. I mean, I've already said it a handful of times. Marina, the femme fatale is ridiculous. So I'm not even sure how many people. I feel like every time I talk about buildings being set on fire and how they, you can, once they're on fire, you forget about them because they'll just eventually blow up. You don't need to keep firing your guns at them. Fire continually takes out the HP of that particular ground target, and doesn't stop until that ground target's gone. So you can, once it's on fire, you forget about it. The fact that you can set so many things on fire is the most effective thing about her. I thought the supernova, 15% damage to ground targets. I mean, 15% boost to damage from rockets and bombs, and the blast radius of each of those, plus the ability to hit the ground and cause damage that way with your plane, is pretty significant. But the femme fatale, honestly, is more consistent boost to having Marina as a pilot. And my recommendation would be have her in the IL-2T, have her in the IL-10, have her in the IL-40 or the IL-40P. Soviet ground attackers that have like those constantly firing guns, you're going to get more from her than the guns that are on the IL-8 or the IL-20, the long range, the long reload super cannons that you get on those planes. They take a second to reload. You don't want that. You want something that's continually firing, because it's going to set those buildings on fire a lot quicker. Now, that being said, when it comes to other Soviet planes, we've just been talking about the IL-2 and above, and technically the IL-2 at tier 5. Hell, technically these at the really low tier would be a good fit for Marina. Like I did with the German planes, I tried to think about, what other plane types would fit that particular role. I'm not sure. There's not really anything else that really shoots the ground when it comes to Soviet planes. Yeah, the multi-rolls can, but that's not really their forte. They really are air-to-air combat that does a little bit of sprinkles of ground damage. And obviously fighters don't shoot the ground in your fighters unless it's the last resort. And there's no heavy fighters. So really, where you had a lot of flexibility with Charlotte, and as we'll see in the next video, you've got a lot of flexibility with Mary as far as what planes they can be in. You don't have that kind of flexibility with Marina. But good gracious, the skill set that she has for the Soviet ground attackers is just second to none. It's honestly ridiculous that I haven't put her in a plane like this sooner. Yeah. Wow. My brain is blown. So, Marina, just like Charlotte and like Mary, US dollars is like $12.63. You get 2,500 gold. You get the pilot. If you are a Soviet ground attacker type person, if you enjoy these types of planes, she very well might be worth the $12 and change. You're getting gold on top of that, but her skill set is just mind-blowing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recover from this one that I've been wasting her on the IL-8. Shame on me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you happen to have Marina already? I know you do, Fallen Angel. Do you happen to have her? Do you enjoy her? Have you been putting her on the right planes, or are you putting her on planes that you weren't quite getting all of her impact? I'd love to hear in the comments down below, or feel free to hop in my Discord. We can have that readily available there as well. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.